their view, both Mike and Andrew's view, is that the word of the Lord is just speech. My thing is timeout. How is the speech coming to these folks? Because it says that the speech that they believe is there is talking. So my view has to be is subtitle. The HHS was
Oh,
talking about original WWE WrestleMania was with Jacob and the angel of the Lord with God. That apparently, at least per the Unitarian view, that the original subtitles was the word of the Lord. So somehow, some way, the word of the Lord came up on the screen or came up just right in front of all the people that the word of the Lord spoke to in that fashion. So as we read this, remember the word of the Lord is apparently subtitles. The word of Yahweh, reading the LSB, y'all, came to me saying. So now the word comes to Jeremiah, and the word is speaking. So again, if we take their view, that speech be speeching, y'all. Them subtitles came in clear, apparently. Before I formed you in the innermost parts, I knew you. Before you came out from the womb, I set you apart. I have given you as a prophet to the nations. Then I said, Alas, Lord Yahweh. So the word of Yahweh came and he spoke, and that Jeremiah identifies this as Yahweh. So Yahweh came and spoke to him, and that is the word.
so when you see this prophetic burden in holy fear, was it just because it was just like some regular subtitles that came through? Was it some subtitles that flew up to them? Prophetic burden and holy fear. But actually, they were afraid because it was Yahweh. I want to make sure everybody gets that driven home because you don't always understand that's what the text is showing. The text is showing literally that they are afraid and stunned because it is Yahweh.
And obviously, when we continue to read down more in John 1, we see that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things came into being through him, and apart from him, nothing came into being that has come into being. So the Word, who is with and was, who created all things, once we read down, we see that in the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, glory as of the only begotten from the Father, full of grace and truth. So we see that this is the Son who now is incarnate. So we see that the Word is alive, the Word is speaking, the Word is singing, the Word is a person in the Old Testament. It's not just speech. And being clothed with a garment dipped in blood, his name is also called the Word of God. So this is talking about Jesus. Jesus is the Word of God. That's one of his titles. We see the Word of God being active in the Old Testament. So when we read John, we know that John isn't just talking about his speech. We know that history shows that it is a person.